Oh, sorry, my voice was not there. Hello, my name is Luwasi Charts, and I'd love to welcome you to Booster Charts. Thank you for joining me. Sorry for that long pause without volume. Before going, I'd love to thank my mentors, Robert Kiyosaki, who wrote the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Tim Sachs, who wrote the foreword to the book, The Penny Stock Course, and finally Matthew Crater, who wrote the book Rocket Stocks. And you can find all their books on Amazon Kindle. Mm. I'd like to apologize for starting this stream a little late. I experienced a case of some food poisoning. So, oh my God, I was visiting the toilet like no man's business. So anyway, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. You can make it. All right, you can make it, and that's the theme of this video. The theme of this video is you can make it. So I'd love to thank my mentors, Robert Kiyosaki, who wrote the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Tim Sachs, who wrote the foreword to the book, The Penny Stock Course, and finally Matthew Crater, who wrote the book uh, Rocket Stocks, and you can find all their books on Amazon Kindle. So let's just dive right into it. Listen, you can make it, and this is what I want to talk to you about. So later on, yesterday, I was standing outside, and I was confronted by a man who just started cursing me out. I don't know what I did to him, but he started cursing me out. Telling me off, and all the nine, the whole nine. Started telling me off. And he asked for my name. I said, "Yo, my name is Luwasi. Where do you stay?" I'm like, "Yo, I stay right here." I was standing outside my home, and he asked me, "What do you do for a living?" I said, "I'm an entrepreneur, right? I do digital marketing." And I guess he thought I was like an unemployed youth, because I dress like a young person sometimes. I love the youth. Even the time I used to go to church a lot, I was a youth. I was a youth leader. So I love the youth. So he was like shocked. It's like, and I was just mature. He lost it. He kept insulting and he kept cursing me out, saying I'm his tribal cousin. I'm like, man. I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. I think we're all Africans. We're all Zambians. So I guess I have to tolerate you. And I come to find he was actually drunk. So, and in my head, I was like, oh yeah, that's why he was acting like that. So being drunk is not an excuse to mistreat people. And I need to warn you that if you have that as a strategy, you don't know who you're dealing with. I mean, you can't just go around as a drunk person testing people, So it is very important for you as a person to control yourself, even when you are high on drugs. So that's my story. But let's get into this, teaching. So I want you to look at this chart here. Now, this is called the bullish counter attack pattern right here. And you should not trade this. Do you know why you shouldn't trade this? Do you have an idea why you should not trade this pattern? Okay, so the reason why you shouldn't trade this pattern is because this bullish counter attack is not touching the support line. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do a demonstration on Finviz. By the way, support the channel. Get an account at Finviz. Support the channel. Okay. So I'm going to show you a demonstration. So we're going to see if we can find a stock to trade. But yeah, I just wanted to motivate you. Like whatever you're going through, you can make it. All right. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come here, technical. This is what you should do after you get your account at Finviz. Right. So let's go technical. You come here. Now on the 50-day moving average, I want you to pick. You will see options. I know you're not able to see them on the screen. I'm not sure if you can see them on the screen right now, but you will see some options when you click the down button here, and I want you to pick something that says price crossed above the 50 day simple moving average. Right, that's what I want you to select. The next thing, when you come here to 200 day simple moving average, I want you to scroll below. You will see a drop down list, and then on that drop down list you will see something that says simple moving average 200 below 50 day moving average. All right, the next thing I want you to do is come to the 20 day moving average. Then I want to say price below the 20 day moving average, 20 day simple moving average. Then I want you to come here, pick a description. All right, change this to the index, choose S&P 500. So basically these are the companies that you will see on the news or social media. Okay, so now I want you to come back here, technical. I want you to change, I want you to put a candlestick pattern. Start with the long lower shadow. Followed by the hammer. So basically we're trying to check which ones have an entry signal. So on the hammer we have LDOS. LDOS. I want you to switch to the technical tab here. Switch to technical tab. Look at the RSI. So this is a breakout pattern. As long as it's above 50, then it's a breakout with the hammer. I want us to look at the chart pattern now. Now this one has low volume, which is okay. So remember, so this is the chart pattern. And what's crazy about this one is the price has closed below the 20-day moving average, but it did touch the 50-day moving average. But it's hanging right there on the 20-day moving average, which is crazy. And it has an earnings report coming soon. So the earnings report will be on the 4th of November, which is the following week. So like I said before in one of my videos on YouTube, if you check it out on videos, under the videos tab, I said all my strategies take about 2 weeks for them to be, profitable. So just remember that when I'm doing these demonstrations, know that these strategies will take about 2 weeks. Okay, these strategies will take about 2 weeks. So this is a good play because of the earnings report coming next week before market open. All right, let me write this down. LDOS. Okay. So LDOS under the hammer. Next, we check the inverted hammer. So if you go back to this, what you want to make sure, that the price is crossed above the 50 EMA. Make sure the 200 EMA is 50 EMA. Make sure the candlestick pattern is a hammer. Index is S&P 500. RSI between 40 and 60. Price is below the 20 EMA. Then watch for a green volume bar below the candlestick. So if not for a green volume bar below the candlestick, watch out as well for the earnings report. So I'll try and update this. Next time I'll say watch out for the earnings report or a rise in volume. So for the free version, you can, instead of using the hammer like you did here, you can try these other candlestick patterns as well. Nothing for the inverted hammer. Let's try the spinning top. White. So we'll end it at the doji. Let's try the spinning top white. Let's try the spinning top black. Alright, nothing on the spinning top black. Let's try the doji. So in this event, we've only found one stock, LDOS, which will have an earnings report next week. So we have something on this doji called the IVC. Now, doji represents indecision and fear. So let's look at the RSI. So looking at the RSI in the range, this is definitely a breakout. Invesco Limited Asset Managers. Wow, this is crazy. Look at that. So we call this a long-legged doji. Wow, never seen anything like that before. So remember, you do not, you don't want to trade this one. Okay, you don't want to trade this one. So what you want to trade is this one. Yeah, the bullish counter attack touches the 50-day moving average. Now again, if you want to have access to the bullish counter attack, click the link in the description, get access to TradingView. They're offering a 7-day free trial offer. I don't know how long this offer will be on for, but you can try it for free for 7 days. You know, try Finviz for free for 7 days. I don't know how long the offer will be, so that's my promotion for this video. Try out Finviz. Now that's the type of chart you want to trade. So let's go back here and observe what is happening here. So we call this a long-legged doji, and this is consolidation. So those doji here, and then there's some consolidation right there, and then it crossed 50-day moving average. So this one has an earnings report on the 28th of October, which is next week before market open. Wow, before market open. Today is 25th. So you have until Monday. So you have to enter this one on Monday. So usually if there's negative volume, there should be another catalyst like earnings report. That should help the stock market price go up. So again, you need to get, these are just some examples of the patterns that you find on the free version of Finviz. But what ideally what you need is the version where you get the counter bullish attack, you get the counter bearish attack, the bullish army, bearish army, bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing, falling three soldiers, rising three soldiers. So you can test out all these patterns and then you pick your favorite one depending on your risk management or tolerance levels. So this is what you need to do. Okay. So we found this one with the doji, which is the last one. Now let's say you don't have access to the futures market, right? Meaning you're not able to buy on margin, or you're unable to do a dollar cost averaging solution. Then you should change your index to the Russell 2000. Even though this one is the most affordable one on the S&P 500, it's $23. You can still buy stocks at a lower price than $23 because LDOS was 180 and then IVZ is $23. So we can scout the Russell 2000 for more affordable stocks. Now these stocks are a little bit aggressive, right? So trading the Russell 2000, it's a little bit aggressive. So we started with the doji, we haven't found anything. Let's go to the spinning top black. And one thing to remember is both were in a breakout. So it's like this one is more affordable. It's $8. It's the Russell 2000. So the Russell 2000 has got very affordable stocks. FENC. So this one's on a spinning black top. Let's check it out. Look at how it looks. It's a pharmaceutical biotech technology company. So these companies, these stocks are a bit more aggressive, right? So if you're an aggressive trader, then you can consider trading these stocks in the Russell 2000. Biotechnology companies, these are the type of stocks that Team Sykes loves trading. So they are more affordable. I think this is like $8, $9. So you can probably make like 3x in a month. So this one, the earnings report already, we're not relying on earnings report. So that's a spinning black top. It crossed the 50-day moving average here, and it's below, just right below the 20-day moving average. It's a breakout right at the resistance. It touched support, but it's at the resistance, so it's a breakout, that's for sure. And I could tell it's a breakout just from reading the RSI. I could tell that it is a breakout. So it's more affordable. And remember the strategy, the one that we are looking for, right? It should be like that. It should touch the moving averages. This is the one that you want to trade. So that was the spinning black top. Now we're checking the spinning top white. which is another candlestick pattern similar to what you're seeing on the screen. Yeah, so I think we have an ad from Finviz. Just an ad from our, this is a promotion, all right? So get Finviz Elite, return codes, advanced visualization, backtesting, much more. So the link is in the description. Check out my affiliate link for a 7-day free trial. We have more here and more affordable prices. So we're using the spinning top white, okay, and I think these have a higher volume, and these are reversals. So the last 3 stocks that we checked out were breakouts. Then these are reversals because they're below the 50 RSI level. So we have Den, which is very affordable. As you can see, it's like $5. So the reason we check out the Russell 2000 is because in case you want something affordable, I'm literally giving you hot stock picks right now. But my type of trading is very conservative. And we have an earnings report coming in November for this one after market close. So ideally, you wanna pick those stocks that have an earnings coming. All right. Now, can you swing trade them? Yes, you can swing trade them, but it's better to trade those that have an earnings report because you're hoping for that reaction on the earnings report. So this is a reversal pattern between 20-day moving average and 50-day moving average. I don't know if you can see this. Is there a way to zoom it? Because I really want you to see what's happening. Okay. So you can see it has crossed the 50-day moving average. So it's very, very similar to what you're seeing here. Okay, so I'll be coming. Let me just check on something I've put on the stove. I need to drink some sugar and salt solution water because I I had food poisoning. So just check out this chart. I want you to study this pattern and I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Just stay put. The stream is not over yet. so much for joining me on the stream and for waiting. So as you can see clearly, the candlestick has touched that. Just give me a second. I'll be back. Oh man, man, that's awesome. We're still here. We're still live. We're still streaming. This has been one of the best streams ever. Yo, sorry about that. Like I told you guys, I have food poisoning, so you know, mm, I need to take care of business. You know what I mean? I need to take care of business. It's crazy how I'm still streaming, even with food poisoning. I'm still streaming for y'all. It's a proof to y'all that you can make it, man. You can make it. Just trust the process. You know what I'm saying? Just look at the strategy right there on the screen and just do it like that, man. So now there are more criterias. So this is how you trade it on Finviz. You know the mistake I think I made that I think I drank too much coffee. So my food didn't digest properly. Mm-hmm. Mm. Wow, the stream is perfect. There's always that one day on that one week where the stream is just perfect. And this is that day. Make sure you take notes. So as a practical example, what you're looking for. And the cool thing about this is like it's only $5. Buttons seem to be in a reversal. They all seem to be like medical companies. see, so the spinning top touching the 50-day moving average right there, and the 20-day moving average was also touched during the price action. This one is clearly a swing trade because there's no catalyst of earnings or volume. Mm. This is crazy, guys. So that's for the spinning top. And so that's the advantage of Finviz. You can keep changing the candlestick pattern until you find which is your favorite. So this was the spinning top white. Let's check the inverted hammer. We have nothing on the inverted hammer. Let's check the hammer candlestick chart pattern. It looks like we also have nothing on the hammer. Oh, we have something on the hammer. Most of them are reversals. We have one reversal. These two are breakouts. BKTI. Like that one. This one too. And this one was after a market crash. So the good news is that these two have high volume, backing them up. This one is negative volume. Let's check this one out. Utilities and tech companies. I mean, those are the ones that we're finding, utility, tech companies, and biomedical companies. Those are the ones that we're finding on the screener.